So I'm ready.
Mozambique yesterday on news, executive producer Miss Antoinette Lazarus. Antoinette, what's the mood like in the country a day after elections?
Well, I'm based in Maputo, so I can only really tell you about what people are saying here and what's happening in Maputo. So, you know, elections ended yesterday. It was a day-long election. It closed at 6. The counting started, but results are coming. They're slowly trickling in from the 11 provinces. Some of the provinces are very difficult to access. That is why it's taking a long time for results. And in 2 of the provinces, there's no result at all. But I can tell you, in Maputo City, with 50% of the votes already being counted, Frelimo's presidential candidate, Filipe Nyusi, is leading with just over 68% of the votes. Renamo's Alfonso Dhlakama.
I lost you.
He has 11% of the votes. So that's with regard to the votes coming and the count results coming in. Maputo has basically done 50%. So that is why
now
it's easier to get that result. Another province where 40% of the votes counted is the Manica province, and there again Frelimo seems to be slightly ahead of Renamo. In Zambezi, there is Renamo is the only party where that's leading. Maybe I should say Zambezi is the only province where Renamo is leading by 3% of the votes, and this is only after 8% of the votes were counted. So it's still too early to say who is the clear winner, because there's only small amounts of votes being counted. So it should take, they have 72 hours to have preliminary results, and by tomorrow afternoon, latest Saturday, there should be a clear indication of who's winning in this presidential race.
Now, the final results are only expected in the next 2 weeks. Why is that so?
Because results have to be verified, and as I said earlier, the provinces are far away, so results through at a voting station level, and then it is put into a database, and then it goes to the district level, and so it will take a long period for the national results to be finalized, confirmed, and officially announced.
An indication of what the mood is like in the capital, Maputo, a day after the elections. What are the people saying, and what's the sentiment that's going around?
Well, in Maputo, look, yesterday was a public holiday because of voting. Today, everybody's gone back to work, and their lives are carrying on as usual. But people are saying that they believe or they think that Frelimo is likely to win, and some say they wanted change, but there's no clear indication as to what the change means. Whether they want, the ruling party, which is Frelimo, to change their policies or for things to change in the country by the ruling party, or whether they want a new party to govern. I think generally people are just carrying on with their normal lives, and they're waiting for an announcement of who's going to win. But a lot of them suspect that Frelimo is going to stay in power.
And then, have you heard, or perhaps, what's happening within the journalists that are based in Mozambique in terms of, the not only violence, but election incidences? Has there been any complaints by anyone? Has there been any violence that would relate to the elections?
Well, there have been reports, and the Electoral Commission did comment about it, saying that there have been reports of violence in some parts, in Tete province, where there was some violence, but they didn't indicate exactly what it was. And they did say that 6 people were arrested. But the officials are still investigating the matter, and once they have details, they will release it to the media. But they couldn't give us much detail about exactly what happened in that province. Are you still there?
Oh, okay.
It's freezing.